So I'm Dari, for short. I come from Denkstadt, and I'm going to present on the economic sense behind freeing us from marine litter. We have seen that marine litter could cause a wide range of environmental impacts, not always visible to the eye, difficult to track or measure. But marine litter also has another face. It arises from market failure, where costs, social and economic, are occurred by society. For example, littering could affect adversely the beach visitors by depriving them from recreation benefits or even posing health risks. Marine litter could also damage the local and national economy by having a negative impact on revenues, resulting in huge losses for both public and private actors, for example, the tourism, shipping industry, coastal municipalities. So these costs, or the cost of marine litter, the cost of marine litter are usually borne not by the polluters themselves. So there is the question, who pays and how much? For example, the fishery sector could experience losses that amount to billions of euros due to the presence of plastic in the environment. I would like to take you on a short journey to explore together the socioeconomic costs of marine litter. Our first stop are 10 coastal municipalities located in the Netherlands and Italy, where we collected data on cleanup costs, litter type, amounts of beach litter, practices that they use. What we found out is that results are hugely varying from one place to another place, even in one and the same country. For example, the amount of a litter in the Netherlands could vary from 6 to more than 100 tons per kilometers. The same applies to the annual costs. Going to Italy, we noticed that there are higher values for the amount of beach litter and the annual cleanup costs. So it's a bit strange, don't you think? Well, there are a number of possible explanations of this. For example, these results could be impacted by the number of visitors, by the length of the coastline, by the manner of measurement. For example, in Italy, measurement of beach litter happens before sand removal. There is one clear message here that I would like to convey, and this is that there is a need for a harmonized monitoring system so that we have the data, reliable, consistent, to be able to design and develop cost-effective measures. From Italy, we go to Spain, where another actor is facing the challenges of marine litter. We worked together with the Port of Barcelona, where we collected and analyzed floating litter in the area of the port. We found out that in this area, the concentration of marine litter is really, really high compared to the average for the whole sea. We also found out that the costs are really high, as reported by the authorities. There is one thing that we should be aware of, and this is that the Port of Barcelona is a rather busy port. More than 9,000 cruise passengers arrive at this port every day. The city of Barcelona is also very famous among the tourists. More than 15,000 tourists come to this city. The amount of litter that we looked at consisted mainly of single-use products, which points to the fact that recreational activities and tourism are among the main contributors to the problem in this area. So having all these costs comes to the question, well, if it's so costly, why clean at all? Can't we just leave it there? Well, to find out, we looked on the demand for a clean environment. We did a survey in 3 countries, in 3 European marine regions, where we asked more than 700 interviewees on their perception of the impact of littering on their beach experience, on their willingness to contribute to cleanup activities in ours, and also on their willingness to pay additionally as an entrance fee or, for example, a tax to clean up the beach. What we found out is that plastic bottles and cigarette butts are the most common type of litter as perceived by the visitors. Also, in every country, visitors were really annoyed by the presence of litter, and this was especially true for Greece, where more than 90% of the people said, oh, we are really annoyed, we don't want this thing. Interestingly, we recorded the higher willingness to pay both in Bulgaria and in the Netherlands. We also noticed that visitors are willing to pay for items that they feel responsible for, such as plastic bags or bottles, etc. And less responsible and less willing to pay for items that are washed on the shore, such as the fish nets and rolls, but these are still there. So what is there to take home? Marine litter costs are high and highly varying, but as already mentioned, these are necessary. To clean up is really important so that we maintain the static value of the coastal environment. Also, costs of marine litter could be disproportional to different actors. There is a significant loss in welfare due to the presence of marine litter. And it's also a good thing that there is a public willingness to contribute to solve this problem. Engaging volunteers, of course, could reduce the costs, improve awareness. But there is also this other perspective, that marine litter is an unavoidable cost. Focusing more on prevention and the use of versatile economic instruments could help us be more successful in tackling this problem. How are we gonna achieve this? I now give the floor to Pedro, who is going to tell a little bit more about it.